Welcome everyone to Breaking It Down with Brickitect episode 11. If you're new, this is my Q&A series where I answer your questions while tearing apart some Lego sets. It's a good time and we've got some good questions, so let's just jump right into it with a question from JJ Maldonado, who says, can you do a more extreme Lego destruction video where you throw sets at the wall or the ground? And I think that would be wildly interesting, much more interesting than watching me tear apart sets and nicely putting them in boxes. But I like to keep things organized, and I don't like to create more messes for myself than I already have, because I already have someone in my life that's 5 years old that makes a lot of messes that I'm cleaning up. So for now, I'm going to say no, but the unintentional drop tests are always something that are looming around the corner. So if one of those does happen and I happen to catch it on video, you'll be the first person I let know. Next question is from Bricks Over Blocks, who says, why do you think you're having trouble defeating the backlog? Love your vids. Love your name. Thank you, Bricks Over Blocks, for the question. The answer to that is very simple. I buy or am sent more sets than I build. That's the reason I have a backlog, and that is definitely not something I recommend. I get people asking me all the time, like, how do I get a backlog? I want to have a backlog. You don't. You don't want to have a backlog. You want to get a set. You want to build it. You want to enjoy it. You want to do whatever it is you want to do with it. Throw it at a wall. That's what you want to do. You don't want to let your stuff sit in the box on a shelf like I do. Don't be like me, kids. Don't grow up like Brickitect. Next question comes from Jaker Snaker 101, who's been with us for a very long time. Jaker says, when you're done with a set, why do you break it apart and put it back in the box? I actually break sets that I don't want to put it together anymore and sort them into my sorted bins based on color and shape so I can use those parts in later mocks. And I think that's a fantastic idea. My original idea behind doing what I do is that I'm creating like a library of Lego sets where everything is nicely stored inside the box. And if you open that up, you can get all the pieces out and really enjoy them. I don't know if I really want to do that anymore. I'm still doing it in this video, and I'll probably still be doing it in the future, but I kind of want to do what you do, Jaker. I want to put all my pieces in there so I can start building mocks as well and have that access to things. Instead of having what I'm calling a set graveyard, I want to have a place of creativity and just pieces that we can enjoy whenever we want to. My goodness, these questions are making me wonder everything about my life here. This one's a little bit easier, though. This is from T-Dubs20, who says, what do you think is the best starter set for Minecraft? Thought about this a little bit. I think the number one set I'd recommend to somebody that likes Minecraft, that wants to get into Lego Minecraft, would be the Big Fig Creeper. I think you'll enjoy that one. It's a nice little piece you can put on your desk or your table or your dresser, wherever the heck you do Lego and wherever you do Minecraft. But the one behind that, like if you're actually looking for a decent set, I would say the Chicken Coop. Has so much character, it's got a lot of charm, it's got a great function, and it's just fun. So those are the two things I would recommend. You got a 2-for-1, T-Dubs. Next question comes from John Desrosiers, who says, butchered his name, when do you think you will have the backlog defeated if quarantine goes on? You guys are really thinking about this backlog. I think the backlog is going to be defeated this year. The month of May is going to be very decimating to the backlog, and if we just keep pushing on from there without buying too many more sets, which I'm going to make a video, I think, about the summer 2020 sets that I may or may not be buying, I think we have a strong case and a big chance of defeating the backlog in 2020, especially with not being able to go out and do anything or travel or anything like that. The backlog will die this year, John. Ninjago Firepower, oh my goodness, says, does Mrs. Brickitect get annoyed when Clark makes a mess by building Lego and leaving boxes, pieces, etc.? Well, she doesn't really care what happens down here in the studio. She has an issue with it when it turns into the dining room table essentially being a complete war zone of Lego pieces and boxes. That's when she has an issue. And I tend to get myself into trouble with that quite a bit because we're up there building and doing a lot of stuff. And I should probably keep it down here. But yeah, she does get annoyed and upset when we take over the entire house of Lego stuff. And that's something you guys should think about before you get married. It can be a little dangerous having a wife because she may not be as totally obsessed with Lego as you are, or a hoarder or a giant mess maker like you. Next question comes from Jawa, who says, will you spend $75 on May 4th to get the promo? And if you would have asked me this question 1 week ago, I would have said yes, but I got a message from one of our Patreon detectors that he sent me a particular thing that I was going to buy for May the 4th. So now my answer is no. Plus that promo is garbage. Come at me, folks. Next question, though, is from Beemel. Beemel says, if you ever got 1 million subscribers, what would you do to celebrate? I actually already made a promise of what I'd do when I got 1 million subscribers. When I was moving all the Lego sets out of our old house from the studio to my car, I said if we ever got 1 million subscribers, I would do a complete graphic vinyl wrap of the Brickitect mobile and actually turn it into the Brickitect mobile with Brickitect logos everywhere all over the entire thing. The thing is, though, I don't think we're going to have to worry too much about that for probably like 20 years. Maybe less. Hopefully less. Next up, we have Klakaraika, who says, which top 5 Star Wars ships, vehicles, or scenes would you like LEGO to realize as a future UCS set? And the answer to this one's very simple. I think of all of the ships and vehicles and everything that all these Star Wars detectors love, I think what we really need is the UCS Stormtrooper motorcycle. It's one of my favorite vehicles from Star Wars, and I just love the way that it went up over the side of the Death Star and all the stormtroopers were on it. It was incredible. So I'd love to see them make that, and I have a high suspicion that they're going to do it next year. Stay tuned. Next, we have 8bricks13 who asks, would you consider to go on LEGO Masters with M&R? And if you got on, what would your plan be? My plan would be, if we got on there and if we became a team, my plan would be to try to win them over with our personalities and maybe some fake drama or something like that, so they would keep us on beyond the first or second episode. I just don't want to be the first person to get voted off. I would probably say that I have some type of very rare disease that the only way that it can be cured is if I win LEGO Masters. It's the only thing that I can think of that would make me survive on the show. That got a little dark, but we do have a question here, maybe on a brighter side, from Michael Eisenberger, who says, question, I'm 15 and have a girlfriend. You just got a whole bunch of people jealous at you. How should I tell her about my LEGO hobby? Since at my age, LEGO is not cool, this girl is also very pretty and popular. So what should I do? First of all, Michael, congratulations. You may have won life's lottery to be 15 years old, have a girlfriend, and to get one that's popular and pretty. Dude, you're winning. I would say just be honest with her. Be like, hey, I really love LEGO. I think it's fantastic. I'd love to maybe spend some time with you building a LEGO set if you're into that. If not, cool, whatever. It's fine. Get her a friend set or something, or do something. Is that sexist? I don't know if that's sexist, getting her a friend set. Get a set that you guys would both enjoy together. Or maybe go watch a movie. This is even better, Michael. Go watch a movie and that's based off of a LEGO theme, or like there's LEGO sets on that. And then be like, afterwards, be like, hey, that movie was really fun, right? Let's go build a LEGO set on that. And then when she dumps you, come back here and yell at me because, my advice is terrible, but that's what I would do. Next question comes from Darth Bricks Lego. Maybe it means Dark Bricks. Do you think you'd be doing what you are even if you didn't have Greg's World and Brickitect? It's a good question. I think I'd still be making videos, right? Like, I want to record things and have memories. I definitely wouldn't be putting as much time into it as I do. I wouldn't be recording the LEGO videos the way I do. In fact, I probably wouldn't be making LEGO videos much at all, but I would be recording parts of my life, and especially the things that Clark's doing. Like, if we're just talking about home movies, I would just be filming him. I probably wouldn't be filming myself at all, that much at all, but I'm very thankful that these two things exist, and it does give me the motivation to document all the things that I'm going to be thankful to have later in life. Which puts us to a great follow-up question for Brick Monster, who says, do you plan to watch all of your videos again once you retire? Well, I haven't thought much about retirement, but I do love to go back and watch videos, especially when you watch a video from a couple years ago and you don't remember that day or the thing that you did, but you're watching this video and seeing these moments that have been captured. It's so cool to see that. I really love that, and I think I'm going to love that even more as time goes by. And say Clark's 20 years old and we go back and watch a video from when he was 3. It's going to be incredible. So I'm so thankful to have all these videos that we have been making, and I'm glad you guys enjoy them as well. And you also have that ability too. You find us when Clark's 10 years old in the future, you could go back and watch 7-8 years of brickitect videos. It's kind of wild when you think about it. We do have one more question left. Oh, this is an interesting one. We got another backlog question. These are all in random order, by the way. Apprentice Build says, what's the worst set in the backlog? And I usually don't answer favorite or worst or theme questions and things like that. So if you do have any questions in the future, or if you want to ask one for the next episode, you can leave it down below now. Hopefully you've been thinking of one. But the worst set that's in the backlog, as I'm looking at it here, I want to say that it is probably the chess set. Like, if I'm looking at all the sets, the one that I'm least excited about, even though I want to learn chess, and I apparently I need to learn it now based on some videos that have been made recently, the chess set is probably the worst set. I have all these other sets. Like, I have some friend sets in there. I've got some vintage sets. I've got Ninjago. I've got a little bit of every theme, but I would say objectively, even though it's subjective, I would say the chess set is the worst or least favorite set in there. But no more favorite questions, guys. You hear that, Apprentice Bricks? No more favorite questions or least favorites. Or am I going to buy something, or themes? But if you, again, ask me a question for next episode, I'll be tearing more sets apart on our patron-only stream, which is happening tomorrow night. If you guys want to become a patron, $5 a month, you get to access to all kinds of stuff. I actually just edited and uploaded a video that's going out there today. There's live streams every Friday night. It's awesome. I'd love to have you guys over there. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you for all the questions you guys asked. Hopefully I was a little bit of help there. Hopefully it was entertaining, inspiring, encouraging. Whatever it is, I just enjoy doing this, and there'll be another episode next Thursday as well. So thank you for watching, and as always, next Breaking It Down.